Welcome to another episode of Big Al's Big Tips.
Hello everybody, it's Big Al with some more content for Lord of the Rings Rise to War. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Smash the like button on my videos if you've learned anything, if you like the content. Also, now there is memberships as well, which will get special content, early views on the videos, different videos contoured just to the members only. You can also tip me with the thanks button and hit hype on the videos as well. That helps out as well so I get more recognition from YouTube. So, now let's start the video.
I'm going to talk about Eowyn today. I did one video on her, but it's old. It's time to do another one. So, first let's talk about her skills. So she has this skill right here called Shieldmaiden. In the top R0 position, and its medium units and 3 allied formations have a 40% chance to gain plus 42 defense each round. It does not stack though, and it's modified by command. And you get plus 3 at 100 command. Even if you're running purple gear, you're getting 300 command, so that's an extra 9. So you're talking an extra 51 defense every round, and that's 3 allied medium units. So pretty much that's all the horses and half trolls. I'm sure there's a couple other medium units that I'm forgetting. I think Vanguard are medium as well. But this chance increases to 50%. And then at level 10, affects units of all physique types. So at that point, it doesn't have to be medium units. So this is a nice skill. Plus 50 defense is a lot. I'm going to show you her other support skill. And this is the White Lady of Rohan in the R4 slot. And this is a healing skill that restores 65% hit points to mounted units in 3 allied formations. It does modified by focus stat. At level 5, the chance to restore hit points 1 additional time is 50%. And level 10, mounted units in the commander's formation gain stun immunity for 1 round. And these don't have a cooldown. These go off every round. So you have a defensive skill. You have a healing skill. And this one is to mounted units. And one key note on the mounted units, you have all your regular horses, right? But then you also have chariots, which are a large unit, but a lot of people like them because of how beefy they are. So war chariots are included on this. Now her other 2 skills are Swordmaster, which is a damage skill, and it deals 250% to 2 enemy formations, gets some attack, and then deals an additional 50% to undead units, which are not really big in the game. You have the R2 skill that deals 360% physical damage to 1 formation, targets initiative minus 10% for 1 round at level 5, and a level 10 damage dealt plus 10%. So she has 2 damage skills, she has 2 support skills. So she could be run either way. In my opinion, she does not make a good damage dealer. There is just too many other people, too many other commanders that do a better job. But I love her support skills. I run her in my C team, and my C team only does mobs and tiles. That's it. Maybe pick off a siege army or something if I absolutely have to, but that's very rare. So I love this skill, the Shieldmaiden. I max that out. I max out Lady of Rohan because, again, that's 65% each round, and then it has a 50% chance to restore hit points 1 additional time. So as a fighter, no, but as a support, I like her. And then I would usually put points into, I'd put like 1 here, and then I would put the rest into Durnhelm. And the reason for that is because right here, the target's initiative minus 10%, and then the damage dealt plus 10%. So all extra points would go in there because these extras aren't very good. Then this one is just for an instance of White Council. So let's take a look at her outfit change. Okay. And the Zenith looks like she has a red shield. She has a slightly different color cape. Okay. A little bit of changes. Stands out more. Let's take a look at her Relic. Her Relic, you get hit points, commander attack, you get a little bit of unit defense. In the first 4 rounds, reduces range damage received by this formation's melee units. Well, you're not going to be running her as a tank, so most likely you're going to have like a Bone Knight or something like that on her. So it doesn't really help. Do I recommend ascending her to Mythic? No. Do I recommend ascending her to Legendary from Epic? Yes. But she is not one that you need to rush to ascend. Because again, I believe she is great for a C team that just does mobs and tiles. So when you go and try to put gear on her, remember command is the biggest one for that defense boost, and then some focus. So what I usually do, like with purple, I will put the crossbow just to get a little bit of focus, extra focus on her. You got the command, you got the unit defense, got a little bit of unit attack. I mean, anything with command works. You want some unit stats. Same thing with the helmet. Command, I have her set up for unit defense because she's a support. I'm not expecting her formation to do much damage. She's just there to heal, add defense, help minimize losses. Same thing with the superior hawk I put on her. I like the unit defense. And then here's one that I threw on. I put the firework on for a couple reasons. It gives her a couple more focus, gives her a little unit attack, it gives her command. So, do I have this team loaded up with a lot of unit attack? No, just a little. So I'm open for just a little extra damage because again, mobs and tiles. I mean, you could put the fiddle on her that gives focus, unit defense, and command. You could put a lot of things on her. But remember, command is important, focus maybe a little because this skill does modify off of focus. And it's not a bad modification, 13% per 100. So, I mean, you're not going to put complete focus gear on her. But say you get it up to 75 focus. That's what's 3/4 of that? Like 8.3, something like that. So you get this up to about 73, 74%. So that's how I like to run her. Like I said, on a C team, cavalry, army, just doing mobs and tiles. I do not believe she is a good fighter. There's just too many others that are better than her as a damage dealer. Now, of course, if you can get her up to Zenith levels, just about anybody in the game can be somewhat of a fighter at that point. But for the free to play that I am making these videos for, I believe she is a support. And only a support in an army, just doing mobs and tiles. So I hope that clarifies some of the things you have questioning about her. So that's going to be the end of this video. Nice, short, simple. So, as always, make the most out of what you got.